Hey everybody, welcome to Live with Barb Ryder, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Michigan. Hope you are having a fabulous Sunday. I have some beautiful new product to share with one of my favorite bundles that's in the new catalog that started May 5th. I know that it's last minute that this is coming out as a notice, so hopefully this will start showing up in everyone's feed. I am just trying to see if anybody's on here. So give me 1 second. Welcome. As you're coming in, let me know that you're here. There we go. Okay, well, I have been working at getting things ready. I have a one-day retreat coming up May 30th, and I'm excited about all those that have RSVP'd already. This will be something that can be to go if you're interested. It is a $45 cost, and you will have a lot of goodies. And just go to my website, you will see that right here, and click on events, and you'll be able to go in and see the information about the one-day retreat. Hi Margaret, welcome. Let's see, just 2 days left for Blessing Box, and that is amazing. I don't know if I have those here. I will put a link when I upload this, and you can see it on YouTube if you go to YouTube. Hello Diana, welcome. So yeah, the Blessing Box is something else that is going to be available. I have some swaps to share too. We had our team meeting last Tuesday, and we always do a monthly swap with amazing stampers in our team. And the theme was anything new. So I am going to go ahead and grab those and turn the camera down, and we'll get started with all the goodies today. Now, you know what? I don't think I checked because I was in a hurry to get on here. Hopefully, I might have to do a little adjusting on the camera with the hands, but I think we're okay. Let's go down here and see. Yeah, I think we're okay. Let me grab the swaps first and share those with you. If you watched me, I think it was on Thursday, because Mother's Day was Sunday. And all of you mothers, I hope you had a great Mother's Day. It was a nice day with our family. All right, let me grab the samples here and just share. This is Sue Reed. This is some of the brand new paper. It is called, I happen to have it here because I've been working on my retreat stuff, and of course this will be included in some of the projects. Artisan Sketch Garden is the name of the paper. Super cool. There you go. So there's one card. This is the card I demonstrated last Thursday. This was using the Scallop Wishes. Let me see here. This, yeah, if I can get there. Nope, I don't have it in here. I think I have it on my table still out there. Anyway, this is using new shimmer paper and the Lily of the Valley embossed folder. So cool. This is a great technique and using new product. This is Sue Addy. She used, I don't know what the name of it was, this technique, but it is a pretty neat technique. And this paper is amazing, isn't it? So there you go. Nice. So pretty. This one is, I believe this is Nancy. And again, this is well, this is the one that the paper goes with. However, these are the dies. So nice. Isn't that gorgeous? I always get up too high. Love it. This is Taran, and this is using the water side. Let me see, I've got that here too. This is the Waterside Retreat stamp set. Paper, Father's Day. That's Taran's. And one last, this is from Lynn, and she did the fussy cutting on the product of the month for last month, for April. Or is it April? No. Yeah, it was April. Anyway, super cute. Right? Loved it. I love our swaps with our team. If you are watching this for the first time, let me know. And if you're watching the replay, make sure to let me know that. I also want to share that there is a sign-on special right now where you can get all 5 of the brand new in colors as part of your kit for just the $99. You get to choose the $125 in product. And on top of that, the bonus is you can get the 5 ink pads, or you can add so much money in product if you already have those. But go to my website. You'll find all the details right here if you click join, or as banners that go across the page. So, yeah. If you're watching a replay on YouTube, make sure to let me know that also. So I mentioned that we're going to be using the phrases and frames, and this is one of the $1 million stamp sets from Susan Cantfield. This is pretty amazing. Now, one of the things that you guys should keep in mind, I guess, it's hard to understand unless you go online and look at the details of the sizes of these dies. But I want you to see this. See this small little picture right here? Well, when you open this, look at this is that die. It's big. It's the whole card front. So here's a die. Here is another, and another, and another. Now, the inside's cut out of these frames because that's how they end up being, is like frames. This is a gorgeous set, you guys. I love this set. And then, of course, you've got all the wonderful sentiments here that will fit into the dies. Right? So this is the stamp set that I am using, and let's see here. Let me see. I use the small die right here. This one right here. This actually does not cut out the oval. It stays in there, and I've already pre-cut that. I'll show you that in just a second. But that is what I use. So if we're going to use the stamp set, I am going to use the smallest sentiment that is in there. We're going to use that. Whoops, I put the dies inside there, didn't I? There we go. All right, let's do that and get a little block here. This says, sending you hugs. Okay, now this is the designer paper we're going to be using, and this is the Velvet Meadow 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Paper. This is awesome because it is flocked. It has flocking on the paper itself. Let me see if I can grab. I've got a sample here. One second. Let me grab the sample over here. Actually, I'm going to grab a couple samples using this set. And I might have showed you these already, but if you're watching this for the first time, this is the first time you're seeing it, right? So here is one of the cards using the designer paper. Let's see, I don't know if you can see the flocking, but there you go. The little white flowers right here are flocked, that are just like, yeah, it's like furry. That'd be the right way to say it. But isn't that pretty, using that die? And these dies, the technique you can use with the impression plate to really raise these up. Okay, so there's one. Here is another using the smaller blue frame and sentiment with our in colors. These are all the in colors. Here is another one using the Happiest Birthday Wishes that's in the stamp set. And then here is the big die. I want you to see that. It's just gorgeous. Look at the detail using the impression plate. Yep, so pretty. And then lastly, here is the impression in the Peaceful Pine green, and then using the velvet paper that is part of the suite. But yeah, look at that. I used the sweet pea or the lily of the valley, I'm not sure, the folder onto the velvet paper, and it's just gorgeous. It's really nice. So there's some ideas for you. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with our project. I'm just moving these out of the way and rolling across the floor. Okay, this paper is amazing. If you haven't seen this paper, I'm going to take it out and try to show you because it is, I love it. Yeah. Okay, so this is the one I showed you. It's got the little white pieces that are flocked. And I just pulled it all out because it's easier that way. Then you have this one. This is how part of what I'm going to be using today. And let's see. And see the white flocking there? The white you can see, that is furry. Put it that way. Okay, so there's that. Here is one of the papers, and you can see when I turn it, all the white, not this white, but these little white pieces down here, those are the flocked pieces. But so this paper is gorgeous. Here is another one that is kind of a really big piece. And again, our papers are so gorgeous to do scrapbooking or to cut them apart and make cards, right? This one has all of this little these little sections are flocked. And what's next? Okay, this one right here. I don't know, but I love this. I don't know why, but I love it. And because it's hard to really see the design unless you're right on it. But it is, let's see, which way does it go? Is it, whoops, I knocked that right off. Anyway, there's a lot of flocking on this paper. Let me see if it shows up if I turn it. There, you can see the white, that's all flocked. So cool. So cool. And let's see, is that it? Oh no, here is another one that's really pretty. It's with the bubble bath and berry burst and then the white flocking. Nice. Anyway, this is an amazing paper, and you should try out this suite. It's awesome. Here are, I don't know if I have this. These are the little embellishments. They're called Dreamy Flowers, and they coordinate so nice with the paper. It's all part of the suite. The paper's beautiful. Yes, Margaret, it sure is. But yeah, we'll be using this in our one-day retreat also. Okay, let me get these out of the way before I lose something here because I've got cut pieces here and they're like falling everywhere. Well, hang tight. Let me just put this over here out of the way. 1 second. Okay. What we're going to do is, I have a design here, but what I've done is I've actually cut out three different, I've cut it a little differently, okay? So let me share the first one. Let's see. Okay, these are all different. Whoops. This one, this is the swap that I created. See that? You've got a little piece of designer paper here and here. Hi, June. And then this is the designer paper that I have cut so I can get a large amount out of there. I did this for a large swap. So this is the idea, but we're going to create something different. So the first one, let me see what I've got up here. Let me see. I think those two are the same. Yeah. Okay. So the first one I have, we're going to go with this one. And I have chosen to go with daffodil as my background to make this really bright. This is a very easy card. Okay, so first thing is we're going to take this paper. Now I want you to see this. This is the back of this right here, okay? And so what I've done is, since this has flowers on the bottom and then flowers on the top, there's a big section that is beige in the middle of this 12 by 12. And so what I did is I cut this the size I needed, so I had a big section in the middle. I have a big section of this. I'm sorry, it's cut, so I don't have it to show you. Sorry. Anyway, I maximized my paper. That's the right way to say it. Hi, Bobby, welcome. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this down first. And so this is just gonna go onto my Peaceful Pine is what it's called. And these pieces, I believe, is a 3 by 4. Let me just make sure. You want to recreate this. Yep, so the Peaceful Pine is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. The designer paper is a 3 by 4. Okay, and what we're going to do, this piece is a 4 by 5 1/4, I'm pretty sure. Yep, 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to layer this onto our basic white 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored at 4 1/4, just like that. Okay. So this is just a plain Daffodil Delight, and I'm pulling out that yellow that's in this designer paper. It's so pretty. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Thanks for being here, everybody. Okay, so there's our first layer. Now, what I want to do is this is going to go here, but again, remember I said we've got these pieces. I want to, I'm going to make it look like we have a nice little banner behind here, strip, but we're using pieces. That's a way to maximize your paper. So what I'm going to do is just basically put these two pieces right at the bottom, but I want to make sure that I am centering. That looks pretty good. And then let's put this one on. Again, sometimes you can use your grid paper if you want to, but sometimes I just go, oh, okay, whoop, and then just go right up here. That works pretty well if I just kind of keep myself in line when I do that, right? Okay, next, this is going to be flat because we're going to stamp on our little die cut piece and top that up. Okay, so this is just going to go just like this. And who knew that this is not a full strip of cardstock, right? So I hope that's a great tip for you. Just like that. We're going to pull in that Peaceful Pine. We're going to stamp that with our new in color. And you could use the beige, or I'm going to go and pull in that blue, which is cloud cover. Actually, it's cloud cover. So let's use the Peaceful Pine, and that fits right into our little die cut very nicely, just like that. And there are great sentiments that can be used on the inside. This says, sending you hugs. You could, may your day be filled with love and happiness. You could say, have a fabulous day, sending prayers and heartfelt sympathy to your family, sending you hugs, have a fabulous day. I think I'm going to do that. Let's do that. Have a fabulous day right here. I am going to stamp on the inside. And let's grab another block. Get it straight. Okay. Woo, I almost put the solid block down into the ink. Hi, Sue DeVue, welcome. Have a fabulous day. We are going to go ahead and stamp that right there. Okay. And move this out of the way. Well, we're going to use it again in a second. Cleaner. Because I got another one that we're going to stamp. But I want to show you what it looks like when you choose to do something with the main layer, which is the Daffodil Delight in this case. And where are my dimensionals? Right here. Let's see. I'm going to use 2 dimensionals to pop this up. Okay. Super easy card, you guys, but this paper is gorgeous. It is so cool using the with the flocking on it. I have a little more open space over here, so I'm going to go this way. I'm going to come over here with my sentiment. Let me get it a little straighter. There we go. There's that one. So there's the difference. See that? See the difference? Not much, but it just depends on, you know, what color you put in the background, all the things. So that's a little step up there. Okay, so next, what I've done is I have taken the daffodil, and because we have all these beautiful flowers here, and the yellow flowers in the paper, kind of, this is the daisy folder. I believe that's back in stock. And I'm going to use that as our main piece here. So let's put our adhesive down and do it slow so I don't pull the paper into my adhesive. Have you guys ever done that? So this is with the daisy folder. That is an online exclusive, and it's back in stock. So, all right, let me get that kind of lined up here. I still feel like it's off. Okay, there's that. Alrighty. Now, this piece is a little bit smaller. You see that strip? That's a smaller strip. So on this one, this is 2 inches by 4. So that means 2 1/4 by 4 1/4 in the Peaceful Pine. So let's get this on the layer. So pretty. These colors are, I really like the new in colors. Are you guys liking the new in colors? Oh, you're welcome, Bobby. I'm glad that you like the card. Our team is a effort, and we are glad that you got the card. So good. All right, so I have this piece left. Now I could do the same kind of thing. You could take this and we could go this way this time. How about that? Just something different. Let me see. I've got another one. We could go this way. You could do all kinds of stuff. You could just put it like this, just to give yourself something different. Then we could bring that here. You know, it's simple, but it can give you a pretty nice little wow. What about this? Maybe we should go with this other color with the design. Should we do that? Let's go with the beige. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I go with the beige, or should I go with the cloud cover for this one? What do you think? I can't stamp the sentiment until we make a decision, right? What do you think? I do too, Lynn. I do like the new in colors. Tell me what I should use. Should I go with the basic beige? Should I go with the cloud cover? Yeah, Sue, I think I like them better than the one before. You know, this time, like last year we had the strawberry slush, cloud cover, all those things. Diana says cloud cover, this is the beige, I'll bring it up closer, or cloud cover. What do you think? Hi Robin, welcome. Thanks for being here. Hope you had a good vacation. Let me see. I have one cloud cover. Anybody else? Basic beige. Speak. And I think with the cloud cover, it just kind of pulls the cloud cover that's in the background here. Let me see, maybe I wonder if I should pull this down here, because I'll have this one up here. I don't like it as well down there. What do you guys think? Let me see if I got another piece of, I've got these pieces. We could do one here. Is this one cut? There's another one. Oh, here's another one up here. Okay, let's see. We could do like something like that. This can go, I mean, you know, you could do all kinds of things. What if we, so sometimes this is how I create. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I'm creating, I just have to lay things down and just kind of go through things and see what, you know, what looks good. Okay, I don't care for that. But I do like the daisies behind, I can tell you that. I do like the daisies behind. What about that? All right. Do you guys ever create? Is that how you create? How do you do yours? Well, how do you get your juices flowing? That's the cloud cover. So we're going to go with cloud cover. And this, like I said, this is a skinnier piece, so I'm really not sure what to do. Maybe I don't want to do anything. Look how pretty that daisy is in the background there. Right? What do you guys think? There's that. I kind of like this just kind of over here. But maybe I should do it down here like this. And that, and then we can put our sentiment right there. Super easy layout, no big deal. I keep looking up at the big screen. I'm looking down, and then I look up at my screen to see if I like it or not. And I'm not sure. Well, what about this? Does this fit kind of like that? How about that? I like that better. Okay, there we go. We're going with cloud cover. Okay, let's stamp with our green again. So we'll pull out that peaceful pine that is in there. And stamp on our little oval here. Oh, I hope I didn't mess it up. Oh, good. Whew, I thought I got it all yucky. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do the same thing on the inside here. Have a fabulous day. Let's do that. And close that. Let's clean these greens up. All right. So that's what we got going on here. Let's put these together. Let's see here. I'm going to put this in the middle like that over here. Let's get some adhesive on here. Alrighty. Okay, let's kind of get this in the middle. There. And pop this down. And I'm going to center that into my little piece here. And again, this is a super easy layout, and it's just a way to maximize this big paper that is big sheet. It has flowers on the bottom and then a big gap in the middle and then flowers on the other side. So I just decided to cut it down, and I did my swaps. I think I shared those actually too last week. So go check that out. And then we're going to come over here with our hugs, sending hugs right there. All right, there we go. And then you've got the texture behind and that little strip that's right there. How easy is that as a fun layout? So here's the one with the emboss. Here's the one without the embossing, a little bit bigger design. See that? And then here's the one that I did as my swap, what I did on the white. Which one do you like the best? Which one do you guys like? White background, yellow background, same size, same thing, opposite sides. See that? Because I had a little more space here and a little more space on this side. So there's that. Then you've got the middle one, which is a skinnier piece of design, but you've got a strip here. Thank you. Thanks so much, guys. Which one do you think is your best, your favorite? I don't know if I can pull them all in here. Let's see. See if I can make it closer. There we go. You can see them a little closer. What do you think? With the embossing, Nancy likes the embossing. Yellow background on the left. Diana likes this one. Cool. So nice. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. So we created quick cards tonight. I mean, it's only 30 minutes. So this is the one that, like I said, I already had this one done, and these were already cut and ready. So there we go. So let's pull this one out. There we go. These are the two that we made this evening. And yellow background on, okay. Awesome. Well, I hope you liked some of the swaps that I shared. And let me see. I keep seeing my shadow come up in here. You like the middle one, Sue? All right, I am going to go ahead and turn this back up where I'm at. Excuse me. It's been beautiful here in Michigan today. It was like, it's like we go to winter to like spring and then winter, and now today's summer. It was pretty hot today with the sun and a little humidity, but we'll take it. We're ready for summer. I'm over winter. I don't know about you guys. So thank you for being here. If you're watching the replay, let me know. I thank you for being here, and give me a thumbs up if you like my video and watching on YouTube. I will say goodbye for now, and thank you guys, and have a great week. Okay, take care. Bye bye.